Oh, hey, friends. I'm still waiting for Instagram to link up here. There it is. Go live. Woohoo. Okay, so it's just me right now because Dean's across the room hanging out with Ella. So, how's it going tonight? It's the 17th of July, which I can hardly believe. And we are in Northwest Arkansas. So we are in Fayetteville hanging out at our permanent address, our home base here in Northwest Arkansas. So having a good time. I have seen some really awesome spinning, especially from a couple of people on Instagram who have been following along with our hashtag Torting Your Own Adventure. And so I'm very excited to share a lot of that stuff tonight. All right, so we're going to start off from a week ago, and that is going to be, we were at our friend's 316 Dye Studio, and we were hanging out with them in Wichita for Handweavers Guild of America Convergence. And so we had a great time hanging out with lots of wonderful friends at Convergence all weekend. We were there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then we stuck around in Wichita for Monday, and we had a pop-up at 316 Dye Studio and had a fabulous time, even though it was literally 104 degrees the entire time. And then we skirted across the Missouri and Arkansas lines and made it to my knit group on Tuesday afternoon. So that's the really fast overview. And I see that Heather joined us over on Instagram. So hi, Heather. She got to come to Convergence too. You guys may know Heather from Midwest Fiber Festival. Got to rep my favorite fiber festivals. So she got to come and hang out with us, and that was super duper fun. So on Thursday, we got there early. We did all kinds of fun, wonderful things like set up the truck. We pulled it inside. I think we talked about that. And then we got to hang out with Heather and Q from Fold Out Cat and Erica from Aribo Arts and Harper and Helena from Oink Pigments and Kendall from 316 Dye Studio for dinner that night. We ate at this really awesome ramen restaurant in downtown Wichita. Highly recommend if you get a chance to go. It's Tokuyama, maybe. Yeah. Something to that. So yeah, and we did that. It was wonderful. We had a wonderful time doing that. And then so I've been spinning, and I've been working on this awesome alpaca from Sutton at Home Alpacas. And so this is Freckles, and I have finished my second bobbin, and I started on my third bobbin here, and this is how much I have left for my third bobbin. I'm out of battery at the moment, so I have to, and I don't know where my plug-in is. I think it's in my backpack. So I will be spinning here in a little bit when we take a break, but we're taking care of Ella at the moment, so maybe in a little bit. Dean and I are taking turns. And so Friday we did, what did we go to? Oh, we went to that River City Brewery, brew company, which was a brew pub, and it was delicious for dinner, but we did it really, really fast because we had a thing called Twilight Madness that was in the evening, and so we got to go back and had evening hours for shoppers. And so a lot of the people who were attending classes all day during Convergence were missing out on chances to shop, so they came and they hung out with us in the evenings, and we had a really nice time on Friday evening as well. Saturday, of course, we were at the Convergence during the day, and we had a really good time. We went out in the evening. We went to eat somewhere. No, Kendall made us dinner. Oh my gosh, Kendall's a great cook, guys. Jenny and Kendall welcomed us into their home, and it was amazing. Heather came over, and Heather and I made eco-printed socks while we waited for dinner, and then after dinner, and we then we went out to the Lake Afton Public Observatory, and they had a whole like star show thing going on where you could go and look in the big observatory telescope, and they were manning that, and so you take turns looking at that. And then they also had an amateur astronomy club outside, and so they all got together and they had their telescope set up outside, and so you could look at different objects. And they had really cool displays, and we had a super awesome time doing that. And Heather and I did a lot of knitting. Heather did some crocheting while we were there, and I did quite a bit of knitting. So I have been working on this hat. It's a Musselburgh hat from Yosol Latique, and getting close to the decreases now. This yarn is Getting It Faced in Colorado, which we carry on the truck, but we don't have this colorway in currently. It's called Specular. So if you're looking for it, you can find it probably on her website. And she did a fabulous job on that. So Saturday was super fun. We stayed out late, and Dean says I should slow down because I'm getting excited about all of it. Anyway, we had a really good time hanging out there, and seeing some objects that we don't normally get to target when Dean has his telescope set up. So because it's like the moon, like we got to see the big telescope was really good for the moon, and so that was pretty cool. And then so yeah, that's what we did Saturday. Sunday, am I catching all the highlights here?
I think so.
Okay. On
A big part of it was just like being set up at Convergence.
Yeah, we were just set up at Convergence, and it was fun. We had a great time making connections. On Sunday I got to try out a new e-spinner from Louette. It's a prototype of their Gen E, and she's a great little wheel, and I'm excited to see how they take the feedback that they got from not just me, but from other people, and move forward with that. So that was really cool. I bought fiber from the Natural Twist. Dean doesn't like it. I like it though. It's a alpaca with silk noil, and it is lovely. I will put pictures up sometime. I haven't had a chance to do that. And then what else did I get? I got a bat I did a custom bat from Fold Out Cat. It's called Katie's Halloween Floof, and it's black, purple, green, and orange, and then it's got sparkles all the way through it. So it's pretty cool. And I will show that off too. I got some Oink, their show colorway, Oink pigments. It was hung up across from me. It was called Knit in Kansas, not in Kansas anymore, like not like a not KNOT, not in Kansas anymore. And it was like these lovely lilac purples with like sage green and some blue. It's really, really pretty. And it's kind of buried in the truck right now, so that's not coming out for a little bit either. And so that was super fun. But also while I was there, I spun I got tired of working on my alpaca because I spun a whole bunch of fabric of alpaca. Like I did, I don't know, like probably 6 ounces of alpaca while I was sitting there. And then so I pulled out the 316 Dye Studio that I had started at the very beginning of Tour de Fleece this year, which was, I had 2 ounces left of their Himalayan sea salt colorway in the Max base, which is a merino alpaca camel silk blend. And so I finished spinning that. I let it rest, and then I spun it into this lovely skein of yarn here, which is about 6 ounces and 404 yards. 402.
Right?
No,
492.
492. Yeah. So 492 yards on and about 6 ounces. So a solid, good sport way, if not a little leaning toward fingering, depending on where you're at in the skein. It turned out absolutely lovely. It's super squish. I plied it with 316, their colorway Cinder and Smoke, in the brown and white BFL that I had at Christmas. So I talked a little bit about that, spinning that back in our Vlogmas at Christmas time, as well as during our 29 minutes for 29 days series. So those are really fun. And we continued our adventure. I continued spinning almost every day. Yesterday I took a rest day. So yeah, that was okay though. What else? All right. So Sunday, tried out the wheel, hung out with our friends. We Kindle make it? No, we didn't have dinner. We did something else. We went out to eat. We packed up. We helped Q head out. We helped Oink. We helped 316. Said bye to everybody.
Oh, we went and got Brahms.
Oh yeah, we went and got Brahms because we were really tired. So, and then Dean put out his telescope and didn't get any pictures because he forgot to change the plug-in. The battery died. So that was sad, but that's okay because on Monday, we got to hang out. We got the oil change in the truck. And we, let's see, we got the oil change. Oh, I almost forgot. We got the oil change in the truck, and then we hung out all afternoon, and I spun some more. And then, this is what I did on Monday, is I had about 2 ounces of the BFL left in the cinder and smoke. And so I applied it up, and this is ready to be washed. So I have about 98 yards of this, and it's about 2 ounces. So I'm pretty sure it's a nice DK. Yeah, it's a nice DK-ish. So, and then Tuesday morning we left out early and came to Northwest Arkansas. So there you go. That's the whole week in a nutshell. And I still have like 20 minutes to fill because I talk really fast, and Dean's not here to add in extra things. He's over there. He's just across the room. He's holding Ella, and Ella's my niece. She looks just like me. We like to call her the Katy clone because that's what she looks like. And she doesn't look like her parents. She looks like me, which is awesome. And so I enjoy that. I enjoy rubbing that in my sister's face a lot. So, but we went out to eat last night and had a good time. Ella has really good table manners, and she's doing a great job. She's 9 months old. So, oh yeah, and today we did go to Eureka Springs. I almost forgot about that. We went and had a little meeting with our fellow board members for Eureka Fiber in the Ozarks, which is one of my other favorite fiber festivals. But I do have a lot to do with that one, so it's pretty good reason why. And and I bet that other people have been commenting on Facebook, and I've been looking. Hey, Jazz, I'm sorry. I'm totally like slacking at this. This is not my normal job. So we got some really cool stuff planned. We had some really cool things in the works. I'm super excited about what we're going to do this year. So mark your calendars for Eureka Springs, Arkansas, for Eureka Fiber in the Ozarks, March 13th through the 15th. There is a Facebook group now, so you can join that, or not group, but an event, so you can join that, and that's super awesome. And then, yeah, so more Tour de France, Tour de Fleece, Tour de Yarn Adventure. I spun in all these places. Dean wrote a newsletter this week, and he's like, Katy spun in 7 states and like 30 different locations. And so we're adding in a couple more states this week. Arkansas and Missouri. And if you're in Arkansas, this week on Friday starts the Arkansas Yarn Crawl. So we are not participating per se, but we will be doing a pop-up on Friday at Peaceful Easy Feeling in Salem, Arkansas. And it's on the square where I grew up, and it's just like a kind of a little catch-all store, and my friend and her mom own that and run that. And then while you're there, you can grab lunch from Circle on the Square, which is housed in the same building, the short building. And so we're really excited about hanging out with them and doing all that stuff. So I have been spending a lot. I spun a good like 20 hours this week. So Tour de Yarn Adventure is very prolific. So I have been watching all of our hashtags though, and so I'm going to pull that up. Let's see. So I was going to show you guys a couple of, whoops, too far. I don't know how to use my phone, my computer. So I was going to tell you all about, on Thursday, we got in a new batch of yarn from Laughing Cat Fiber. And so we were able to put that on Friday. And that is, Laughing Cat Fiber is the ones who do the yarn for Dean's astrophotography. So we got a new batch of Astro DK. It's the sparkly one, and it is awesome, and we love it. Let me see if I can find pictures of that really fast. You can see it because it's awesome. And so we did that. We got nails in. We got scissors in. We unboxed a bunch of stuff for you guys last week, and we are already like out of a couple of the cerulean orchid stickers. So that's kind of cool. And we're completely out of Storyteller Stitchery. We did not get that in last week, but we are completely out of Storyteller Stitchery now. So we have ordered more. It's coming. It will be here shortly, but not for Arkansas or Oklahoma. So yes. And then I talk a lot. I don't know anything else. I can't pull these pictures up because I'm like not good at this. Yeah, so today it rained and we went and hung out in Eureka for a little while. So that was great. Here, let me show off pictures of present video. Share screen. And I want to share Google Photos. Okay. There you go. So this is the socks that Heather and I made. So it's me and Heather, and then Jenny and Kendall there. And then let's see. There's a bunch of pictures and videos of me like making stuff. So you can see making and I'm putting pomegranate powder on my socks. Dean does not like the pomegranate powder on the socks. That is his opinion, and that's how he feels about it. So here's Q talking about freestyle weaving. That's fun. And then so someone bought one of our Fun Club bags, and she put her inkle loom in it, which was super awesome. And we joked that emotional baggage, like it could fit in here, but her inkle loom does. So at least that helps with that emotional baggage stuff. Across the way behind her, you can see that Oink was right here at the back, right behind us. And so I literally stood there and stared at that yarn, that fiber, the whole weekend. And then let's see, Jenny harvested flowers every morning from their dye garden. And I thought they were super pretty, so I wanted to take some pictures of those. And some of those flowers are the ones that we printed for those socks. So, and then let's see. I think that's pretty well it. Oh, and here is, so if you haven't gotten a chance, and the next time you see Q, the fold-out cat, at a show, make a custom bat with her. So this is one of her 4-ounce mega bats. The chunky cat bats. And so this is one she pulled off of the Carter, and it just turned out super fantastic. So
I went to try to,
and that's probably
I
his
was
sound.
putting bats off here. I went to try to clean it off. I was like, why is it
Kind
not
of see
working?
her doing
And then
that
I looked
there.
at it compared to
So
this one. I was like, that's fine.
Cerulean Orchid just joined.
Okay,
I should tell her that we're already out of like several of your stickers. We opened the box last week. So you can see Q doing the making the bats here. So that is super cool that she's doing that. And so you can make your very own. This is not my bat. This is not my Katie's Halloween flute. I did not take videos of that. I was kind of helping in her booth while she was making that. So I did not get videos of that. But it's pretty cool that it's an option to do that at
Yep.
some shows. So, and I think that's it. Oh, this is Marmalade, and this is Dean making making friends with Marmalade Kitty. So, he makes kitty friends wherever we go, kitty cat friends, and they so he enjoys that. So if you saw, we did a reel of me opening up all of the flowers and the socks that I did. So you can catch that over on Instagram as well. And then you can see there is the 2 completed bobbins for Tour de Fleece. So Cerulean Orchid says the kitty, because she's so pretty. And Kendall says that Marm misses you, which I figured that because she doesn't miss me. Yeah. Anyway, we got in new bags as well from our friend Knit Two Together, Sue. And then so that was really fun. Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing all these pictures now. Okay, so the socks turned out so good, Jazz, didn't they? I just love them. They will be actually for sale. The ones that Heather and I made are going to be available for sale at Flock and the 316 booth. So if you're like, I need those, they will also have plenty more to choose from, so you can pick those out. And Dean and Ella are having a little dance party over there. Behind the camera. So they you can pick those up there, and they would love to see you if you're visiting Flock this year in Seattle, right? Seattle. Yes. So coming up this week, we have tomorrow we will be in Camdenton at Flock, the yarn store. And so we'll be there all day from 10 until 6, I think. And then on Friday, we'll be set up on the square in Salem, Arkansas, mountain, like up near Mountain Home, near the state line, at Peaceful Easy Feeling. So we're right on the square. You can't miss us. We'll be parked right in front. And we will be doing that on Friday. We'll be there from, I think, noon to 5, noon to 4. We'll be there in the afternoon. And that will be, there's a fiber day, fiber play day is what they have. So they invite everyone to come out once a month on Friday to hang out, spin, play with bunnies. They had a couple bunny guests last month. Spin, knit, crochet, whatever makes you happy. So come out and say hello. I'd love to see you. The knitting community and the yarn community in general in Salem has grown a lot over the last few years. And so we're really excited that we get to be a part of that again. And that is my hometown. So we're going to hang out with my parents this weekend. And then we're going to come back over to Fayetteville and hang out over here. And then we're going to head to, by the time you see us next time, we'll be trying to head our way to Oklahoma for Fiber Christmas in July. We will also be making a few stops along the Arkansas Yarn Crawl just to say hi and check out what they have. So if you are checking that out, that is super fun. So hours are posted on the Arkansas Yarn Crawl page for all the different shops. Lots of shops this year participating. I think there's 10. So something like that, 9 or 10, including Ozark Knitting Co. here in Fayetteville. And they're going to be out at Sun's Chapel doing a pop-up every day. So, which is pretty cool. I don't know what else to tell you guys. So I should probably let you go. Y'all are awesome. Thanks for participating in Tour de Yarn Adventure. Don't forget to share. Oh, I forgot to talk about the other people who are making things in Tour de Yarn Adventure. That's what I forgot to talk about. Jas over down in Texas, and she has been working the mill while Winterstrom mill, while Sarah and the rest of the team were in Convergence. She is making yarn in all the ways, whether it is on the on the big mill or on her babe, and she's been spinning on her farm. So like you can watch the videos, and there's sheep in all of her videos, and like there was one that was all about the bees, and like they harvest the like honey and stuff in the hives, and I was really like super interested in all of the stuff, and we've really been enjoying sharing that. And then also hang on, she's over on Instagram, and she bought a wheel from us in Kentucky, and I believe her name is Danielle, and she has been spinning like crazy, and she's on her second skein, like 4-ounce skein, and she's been doing following along, and she's been spinning with her knit group or her spin group and all kinds of things. So I'll share some of her stuff. Lake Momo, Deb, has been sharing her drop spindling, and we've been following her California Red sheep wool adventures, as well as she has some really great fiber from Treasure Goddess yarn and fiber, and she is spinning that up in a lovely purple lavender color. So if you want to join in, just share some pictures of where you're spinning. That's what it's all about. We are trying to spin in as many places as possible. So, and it really makes for an awesome conversation starter. All right. I'm going to head out. I hope you all had a lovely time hanging out with me this evening. And Dean says hello. You want to swoop in? We'll have a swoop in. Say hi. Here she comes. Y'all ready for this? Seriously, she looks just like me. She's not gonna look at us now. Anyway, y'all have a great evening. We'll talk to you soon. Happy crafting. See you next week.